Hey guys, welcome to Wonder Daz Gaming. We are back on Thursday night. Sorry, running a little bit behind tonight. Qualifying is going on right now, and we'll get things underway in just a moment. They got, let's see, let's go ahead and pull this up real fast before I forget. Okay, so qualifying. Looks like Brandon right now has the fastest time in qualifying with a 29.75. But let's go ahead and get through the pre-race stuff real quick. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. This is Throwback Weekend at Darlington, so I'm excited tonight to show you off all the paint schemes. It's going to be really cool. Hope you guys are excited for this race as much as I am tonight. Before we get started, I'll go through the previous week's results and everything, and the playoff standings. So real quick, Brandon Fiedler has won it. And Brandon, I apologize if I'm saying your last name wrong. I believe it's Fiedler. Um, uh, yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, Brandon, if I mispronounced your last name. But Brandon, congratulations to him for winning last week at Kansas. Gets his first win of the season, and that 03 Toyota Supra. Coming home P2 was John Ledger in that 25. He had a great race all race long, and came home P2 last week. So congratulations, Brandon. Also, P3 was Bryn George. There he is right there, Bryn George, and running his new paint scheme tonight. But he came home P3 at Kansas. So congratulations to Brandon, John, and Bryn, 1, 2, 3 last week at Kansas. Moving on, let's go ahead and pull up the playoff standings. Right now, Matthew Karakoff still in the lead in the playoff standings, has those 10 playoff points for winning the last truck season. And there's standings after Kansas. So we'll pull that up later on in the stream tonight. Just want to appreciate y'all for coming out. Leave a comment, say hi, and I'll get to you when I can. Let's go ahead and get on track and get things underway. Like I said, we're at Darlington for Throwback Weekend, so awfully exciting tonight. And let's go ahead and get things underway. Like I said, Brandon has the fastest time in qualifying. So let me see if he is in the chat. These guys are going to go ahead and get under the race grid here. So hold on just a moment here, guys. Not exactly sure why my screen is having technical difficulties here, guys. Sorry. Tonight is just all messed up. I was running behind, work let me out late, and now it's not pulling up the grid for some reason. That is strange. So these guys are going ahead and getting on the grid right now, and it looks like Brandon is on the pole. I don't see Brandon up in the chat at the moment. Oh, there he is. Let's go ahead and pull him up. Hey, Brandon, it's Dave up the booth. You got me?
Hey, what's up, Dave?
Hey, Brandon, congratulations on the pole tonight. You won last week at Kansas. Already starting off great tonight. Just want to say congratulations and looking forward to you. And nice paint scheme, by the way.
Thank you. Unfortunately, I don't get to keep it up here. I have to go to the end of the line since I won last week. So we'll see if I can bring it back up here.
Awesome, man. Well, it's good to hear from you. Just wanted to quickly talk to you real quick before we get things started. Good luck out there tonight, and congrats on those bonus points for starting on the pole.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty, have a good race.
Thank you.
Alrighty, there you heard it from Brandon Fiedler, who was the fastest in qualifying. Let's go ahead and work our way through the field. So it looks like Matthew Heel will be starting second in that 53 car. Starting third will be John Ledger, and the number 25. Starting fourth is Wes Gallo. Starting fifth is Jake Maki. Starting sixth is Matthew Karakoff. Seventh is Bryn George. Eighth is Kenton Vandemark. Ninth is Nathan Vossi. 10th is Steve Mormon. 11th is Craig Bridge Jr. 12th is Patrick Lucio. 13th is Adam Reeves. 14th, Marshall Dugan. 15th, Jeff Larway. And then 16th would be Mark Ward in the number 10. Also starting 17th is Zachary Ward in the number 9. Starting in the 18th position is John Scheidrich. 19th, Corey Goodall. 20th, Eric Olson. 21st, Stephen Lindo. And 22nd, Sean Dinan. It looks like a new member here. Alrighty, guys, so here we go. Looks like we're going to go green flag racing here in just a moment. Oh, they might have delayed the... Looks like they might have delayed it to one more to go here, so just momentarily we'll get started here. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Lorraine Neha, shout out to John Ledger and Harley. Go get them. Mom's watching, she says. And then Karikoff also says rooting for the number 8 ball, or rooting for the 8 ball tonight. Quinn Huff throwback. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk about these paint schemes in just a moment here, guys. We have one more lap under caution here. It looks like we delayed it because people weren't lined up, so just bear with me. But we're going to go ahead and go through these paint schemes here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and show you Matthew Heal's paint scheme real quick tonight. So he's running that number 53 paint scheme. And I'm not sure if that's a throwback. I didn't get Matthew's throwback scheme, but let's go ahead and pull up Jake Maki. Jake Maki is throwing it back to Noah Gregson and that number 99, that Bass Pro Shops paint scheme, looking pretty cool. And like I said, we'll go through all these paint schemes as the race gets further along here. But green flag in the air for the first time tonight, lap 1 of 100 laps here at Darlington. Throwback weekend's always one of my favorite times. I love watching these paint schemes, so this is going to be exciting. But 53 of Matthew Heel off to a great lead here. He pulls away about 2 car lengths off the second place of Jake Maki. Yeah, I appreciate you guys leaving a comment and saying hi. Let's get this thing underway. So right now, 53 is going to lead lap number 1 of this race. Jake Maki in second and Wes Gallo running third tonight. Let's go ahead and we talked about Jake Maki's paint scheme and that number 99. That's a Noah Gregson throwback there. Let's go ahead and go through the field here and move along to Wes Gallo. Wes Gallo is running, he's in the 07 car. He's running the Adam Petty paint scheme from 1999. If you haven't seen that one, it is a great looking car. There's the Adam Petty throwback from Wes Gallo. Further back, we got Bryn George in the number 54. Bryn is throwing it back to Tyler Reddick. And that is his 2018 championship car in the Xfinity series. So that's a pretty cool paint scheme. I remember when he won there at Homestead in Victory Lane. I remember that paint scheme. It was, I think it was a BurgerFi paint scheme, believe it or not. Awesome looking car. Bryn. Sorry about that. And then right behind him is Matthew Karikoff in the 00. He's throwing it back to Quinn Huff. And Quinn Huff, that is a 2021 paint scheme. Right there on the tail of Bryn George. Karikoff looking to make the pass. Not quite going to do it. He's going to fall back in line, but he's looking to the inside. We have Karikoff to the inside of Bryn George. He's going to make the pass, and he does at the line here. Lap number 5. That 00 8-ball whiskey looking pretty sharp here. Moving on back, we have Kane Vandemark. Kane Vandemark is throwing it back to Dale Earnhardt Jr. from the 2002 season. And I believe that is a nationwide car, if I'm not mistaken. Kane running the number 6 Oreo paint scheme. Steele says, let's go, Matthew. Matthew with the big pass just moments ago. He has moved his way up to 4th place. He's moved up 2 spots. But there's Kane Vandemark looking to the inside of Bryn George. Love that paint scheme, though. All these paint schemes are going to be pretty sweet tonight. Let's move on to Steve Mormon. Let's see if he's running a paint scheme tonight. And he's running a number 26 tonight. Valvoline car, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to butcher it up. I can't remember who runs that paint scheme or not. Sorry, Steve. Steve running the number 26 Valvoline. He's from West Palm Beach, Florida. Awesome looking paint scheme. This is lap number 7 of 100, guys. Matthew Heel still in the lead. We're just going to run through these paint schemes real fast. But good looking car, Steve. Alrighty, moving on to Nathan Bossy. He's running the number 5 Kellogg's car, Chevy Camaro. That is a throwback to Terry Labonte. Sorry, guys. I Was drawing a blank for a second. Yep, I think that's a Terry Labonte throwback. Very iconic car. Adam Reeves, let's see if he's has a paint scheme or not. Adam Reeves is running that number 41 tonight. He's from Cornwall. He's up in the wall a little bit there. He's also running a Kellogg's car. And then on the inside of him, making the pass as we speak, is Zachary Ward, the number 9. Zachary Ward is running that Land Pirate on his car, but that is a throwback to Sterling Marlin from the 2005 season. That's a Coors Light looking paint scheme. Awesome looking car there, Zach. And then moving on back to 11th, we have Brandon, who we spoke to moments ago at the start of this race. He qualified on the pole, and the reason why he got sent to the rear is because in this league what we do is if you win the race, the next following week you get an EOL to start at the back. Kind of keeps things a little fair, but that is why he ended up starting at the back of the field tonight. But he's running that Dale Earnhardt throwback paint scheme, 03. Looks like it's a Wrangler throwback. Looks like 921 Mobile DJ on the side of that Toyota Supra. Alrighty, John Ledger throwing it back in the Hot Wheels car. It's an awesome looking paint scheme as well. I believe that's also a Kyle Petty paint scheme. Alrighty, further on back in the 13th place position, we have Patrick Lucio in the number 18 Navy car. Patrick is throwing it back to Casey Atwood from the 2003 Busch Series, which is now the Xfinity Series. That's what that paint scheme came from. That paint scheme is sharp. I'm really digging that. I love the way that car looks. That's a great looking paint scheme, Patrick. John Scheidrich, the third, is running 14th right now. He is running the number 95 tonight from Millsboro, Delaware. Good to have you back out here with us, John. And I forgot what his throwback is from. I don't know if that was an older Dale Earnhardt paint scheme or not. I don't want to butcher that up, but a great looking car tonight as well. Corey Goodall out there tonight, not running a throwback. Maybe throwing it back to himself a little bit there in the 333. Corey right now keeping it safe. He's moved up 4 spots from where he started. Craig Bridge Jr. out there runs 16th. He's fallen off a little bit. He's 5 spots back. Darlington is a really tough track, but still a lot of racing left to go. Craig Bridge in the 94 running the Hot Wheels paint scheme. He is throwing it back to Kyle Petty from the 97 race year. It's a 1997 paint scheme. Run that Dark Horse Ford Mustang. Alrighty, Jeff Larway right behind Craig in the 17th place position. Jeff is throwing it back to Dave Marcis from 2002. And that is an awesome looking paint scheme as well. I like the chrome on there, that real tree. Jeff is from Randolph, Vermont. Troy Force says, what happened to Dugan? We'll take a look at Dugan here in just a moment. Caitlin Weller says, yes, it is Dale Jr. Thank you, Caitlin. I appreciate that for letting me know. Right now we're showing off Jeff's paint scheme in the 71. Like I said, that is a throwback to the 2002 season of Jeff Marcis. I believe I'm saying his last name right. Eric Olson right there behind him on the inside, making the pass in number 64. Mark Ward in number 10. He's currently running 19th. Mark Ward is throwing it back to Kenny Wallace from the 94 to 96 season. That is the Busch Series paint scheme for when he did run the Busch Series, I'm sorry. But Mark is running the number 10. Red Dog on the side of the car. Gets in the wall there a little bit, right in front of Lindo. Stephen Lindo right behind him. Right side all scraped up. He's got the Darlington stripe already. Caution is out for the first time, and it's Kane Vandemark involved. Alrighty, guys, here's Marshall Dugan on track in the number 45. He is running a Tony Stewart Home Depot paint scheme. And Marshall Dugan is throwing it back to Tony Stewart from the 2004 season. Caution is out. Let's go ahead and take a look here and see what happens. So Kane Vannemark is involved. And there you have it. Jake Maki, Kane Vannemark involved. Kane, heavy damage to the nose of that car. He's definitely going to have to use his fast repair up early. Oh, and the number 5 gets involved as well. Oh, huge wreck with these guys. Let's go ahead and take another look at that. Alrighty, so Kane Vannemark to the inside of Jake Maki, gets in the back left corner of the car, and then makes heavy contact with the inside wall. Oh, man, they were just barely trying to avoid him there. I believe that was Zachary Ward who tried to miss him. One more look at this. Looks like Jake Maki managed to get out of there. Yeah, it looked like Zachary Ward just barely missed him. A lot of cars down pit road. Brandon on pit road. Steve Mormon came down pit road moments ago. Looks like John Scheidrich was on pit road. A bunch of cars making their pit stop tonight. Kane's definitely got to bring his down pit road as well. And there's Nathan Vossi. He was the one that was involved with that just moments ago. Alrighty, so back to the lead here. It's still Matthew Heel out front in that number 53. And he has led almost every single lap, or he has led every single lap tonight. Caution is out for the first time tonight. Sharon Flairway says happy Thursday. Good luck 7194. Thanks to the broadcast. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sharon. You guys are very welcome. Let's go to live here. There we go. There's Marshall Dugan in the 45. Looks like he's going to bring it down pit road here in just a moment. I love that Tony Stewart paint scheme. Used to be a big Tony Stewart fan myself. Alrighty, here is the field, and it looks like Wes Gallo is being scored out in front. As we were talking not too long ago, Wes has that Adam Petty paint scheme from 1999. Big Monte says Matt Heel is a throwback to Natalie Decker ARCA car last year. I appreciate that, Big Monte. I did not know that, and now that you said that, you're absolutely right. I remember seeing that car before. You are 100% right. Let's go ahead and pull that back up because I forgot. So there's Matthew in that 53 car. Yep, that is the Natalie Decker throwback, he says. That was her ARCA car, you said, huh? Oh, is that the hair color car? She was running like a hair color sponsor? Hair dye or something? Yep, you're right. Alrighty, so here's your leaders, Bryn George and Wes Gallo on the front row, followed by Brandon, who's made his way all the way to the front. Not sure if Brandon has pit yet, but he's made his way all the way up to third. Steve Mormon right now running fourth. Awesome looking paint schemes out here tonight for the throwback weekend. Patrick Lucio in the 18, he's moved up quite a bit. He's run 6 right now. And it looks like with most positions gained is John Scheidrich the third. He's moved up 11 spots tonight to the 7th place position. And that number 95. But we're getting ready to go green flag racing once again. Pace car's about to pull off. And it's Wes Gallo that's going to lead them down the front straightaway. Here we go. Pace car is off. And green flag back in the air. Wes Gallo leads them down into turn 1 with Bryn George up on the high side, and Brandon down at the bottom here makes the pass on Bryn. There you have it. Everybody making their way down turn 2. Watch that outside wall. That's where you're going to see the Darlington stripe a lot tonight. And I know Brandon qualified really well here tonight. Had to go to the back for winning last week at Kansas, but he's moved his way up all the way here to the front, and he's chasing down Wes in that 07. Watch him take the lead here in just a moment. Oh, it's Wes up high in the wall. Wes made a lot of contact with that outside wall. That slowed him down and allowed Brandon to make the pass. John Ledger back there in third, making his way back to the front. Yep, and it's John Ledger on the bottom of the track. He's going to make the pass on Wes. Alrighty, so I'm not sure what it was saying we had a caution out, but we do not. I think my SDK app here is having a little technical difficulties, but we are on lap 24 of 100. And like I said, I want to appreciate you all for coming out. Thank you to all of you that said what certain paint schemes were for. Thank you, Big Monte. Thank you, Caitlin, as well. And Troy, I know you were looking for Marshall Dugan. It looks like Marshall Dugan didn't qualify well tonight. I'm not sure. He kind of started towards the back. Dugan right now is running the 21st position. He's 2 laps down. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but he's running there towards the back. And Mark Ward right now is on pit road in that number 10. Lots of damage. He's getting some tires put on that car. Brandon's still out in the lead on lap number 26, doing a phenomenal job here tonight at Darlington. Looking to see if he can go back-to-back here at the track. Too tough to tame. But what do you guys think of all these throwback paint schemes? I'm loving them so far. I love seeing all the different throwbacks and who everybody decides to run for this race. It's always an exciting race to watch. I'm really surprised by all the Petty throwbacks. You know, you got Wes over here in the 07 throwing it back to Adam Petty. And then you also have Craig Bridge throwing it back to Kyle Petty. Pull that up again. Here it is, that Hot Wheels paint scheme. Craig Bridge is throwing it back to Kyle Petty, like I said, from the 97 race here, or season. Then I believe it was also Nathan Bossy as well throwing it back to, heavy contact. Second caution is out. Bryn George is involved in that 54. Oh no. Let's take a look. There's Bryn, the number 54. Oh, Karakov involved as well. Heavy damage to that 54. Oh man, Zachary Ward barely escapes by again. That's two very close missed calls for Zach. Let's go ahead and take another look. That's unfortunate for Bryn because Bryn's going to have to tow it down pit road. So let's go ahead and take a look at this again from another perspective here. Karakov on the high side of the 00. Looks like he gets kind of squeezed in the wall. Bryn maybe got loose. That turn 2 is really tough here at Darlington. And you're going to see cars all race long get up in the wall and get that Darlington stripe that everybody talks about. But yeah, I see Bryn kind of was on the inside of the 00. He went up the track, as you see. Let's go ahead and rewind that just to here and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So this turn 2 is really tough. I don't have a really good view of it for some reason, but we'll just show you guys this one here. But it looks like the 54 just got really tight coming off of turn 2, and the 00 of Matthew Karakov was already there, had nowhere to go. Matthew Heald misses him on the bottom, and 54 just kind of gets spun around, and heavy damage to that car. Alrighty, there you have it. Unfortunate for those guys. Second caution of the night is out on lap number 30. Depending on where we are at tonight, the light should come on. That should turn into a night race here in just a moment. See how things are going here, but here is Jeff Larway right now, and he is running P8. He's moved up 7 spots from where we started. Doing a phenomenal job here tonight at Darlington, trying to stay out of trouble. Craig Bridge Jr., who we were talking about earlier in the 94, how I was saying he was running, throwing it back to Kyle Petty, that Hot Wheels paint scheme. Jake Maki right behind him in the 7th place position. Love that Noah Gregson paint scheme. That is from the Xfinity season or series. Oh, I just realized his hood says Big Fast Racing. I thought it said Bass Pro Shops, but he's got Mythic Metals on the sides and the rear bumper, and on the hood it says Big Fast Racing. Pretty cool. Steve Mormon right now is running P3. He's moved up 7 spots tonight. But the guy who is stealing the show right now is Brandon Fiedler, or Fiedler. I'm sorry, Brandon. I'll get it right one of these times. I apologize. Brandon's just stealing the show here tonight. And that 03 Wrangler throwback, but he's got a 921 Mobile DJ on that car. Alrighty, so second caution is out of the night. How are you guys enjoying this race so far? Are you guys liking this? You like the throwbacks? Looks like we're going to go green flag racing on this lap. Lights are off the pace car, so we're getting ready to go green once again. This is the Xfinity season. We got a couple more races to go. We'll pull up that playoff standings one more time. This is the standings for the playoffs when we come to run them this fall, and this is after Kansas. So 14 races remain in the regular season. Matthew Karakoff still has the lead with 2 wins, and then those 10 playoff points for winning that truck season. And Corey Goodall second, John Ledger third, Matthew Heel is in 4th, and Joe Tardif right now 5th. But that is subject to change. We're going to go ahead and go back to green flag racing here in just a moment as the pace car pulls off. Green flag back in the air once again. And John Ledger had a really poor start in that outside. I'm not sure what happened to him, but he fell back like 4 spots down to the 4th place position, or 3 spots rather. Matthew Karakoff capitalized on that. He's moved up 3 spots. And Steve Mormon is now running second. Another guy having a great race tonight is Adam Reeves in that number 41 Kellogg's car. Adam Reeves is running top 10 right now as Zachary Ward just moved on by. Adam was in the 9th place position. Zachary Ward is another one to watch, though. He has a fast car tonight. He's definitely going to be one to watch. I also believe Zachary Ward has won here in the 2023 season. So keep your eye on him. He's going to be fast all race long. And he's looking to the inside of Craig Bridge right now. And he does. He makes that pass. Last lap, Brandon had a fast lap of a 29.51. He is just sailing that car around this track. I'm sure that clean air also helps him out tremendously. But yeah, let me know if you guys have a favorite paint scheme out there tonight in the comments. If there's somebody you want to see more than others, or I mean, if there's a car that you want to see again, I will pull it up. But let me know who's your favorite paint scheme tonight. I'll let these drivers know who you guys pick. So leave a comment and let me know which driver you like or who has the best paint scheme out there tonight. And I'll let them know. So lap 37 this time by. Brandon is in the lead, followed by Steve Mormon, John Ledger, and Matthew Karakoff. And John Scheiderich is running top 5. Jake Maki 6th. Wes Gallo is running 7th. Zachary Ward 8th. Craig Bridge is running 9th. And Adam Reeves is your top 10 on lap number 38. There is Wes Gallo to the bottom of the track. Makes the pass on John, the 95. Wes trying to get back up there towards the lead. He had a kind of the 95 getting crazy loose there. Zachary Ward to the bottom. Was going to try and make the pass, but backed off just a hair here. Watch that number 9, though, as he makes his way to the front. But yeah, Wes Gallo here, though, looking to rebound after a little bit of mistake he had earlier on in the race. He makes the pass on Jake Maki. And he moves himself into the top 5 here on lap number 39. Kane Vandermark is back out there on track as he gets around Mark Ward here, the number 10. Mark looking to the inside, though. Kane had a little bit of a run in earlier on the race, had to tow it back to pit road and get a fast repair. But he's hoping to rebound here at Darlington. Right in front of him is Jeff Laraway in the 71. Jeff is running the 15th place position right now. Eric Olson out there as well, the number 64. Eric is running in the 11th place. Oh, huge caution is out. Caution is out for the third time tonight, but big wreck. Adam Reeves involved. Patrick Lucio in the 18, and the two of them get into each other. Oh man, big pile up down the backstretch. Let's take another look. Yeah, it looks like the 41 got in the outside wall of turn 2. We were talking about that not that long ago, about how these cars would get that Darlington stripe. And that 41 made contact with the wall, bounced off, and then came down in the 18. And it looks like that was the result of that. Let's go ahead and see if we can pull up another view of it. Unfortunate for Adam. He was doing great tonight. We were just talking about how he was running P9, and then he was in the top 10 after Zachary Ward got around him. Then he gets in that wreck. So very unfortunate for him. Let's go ahead and take another look one more time here. Here's the 41 on the high side, hits the wall, and then comes down in the 18. Corey Goodall had nowhere to go and gets involved as well. Nathan Bossy just barely scrapes by on the inside. Yeah, that's unfortunate for those guys. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see if we can pull up our race leader here, which is actually John Ledger right now in the 25. Let's go ahead and back to live view here. Let's go ahead and pull up John. What? I actually don't have John in the chat right now. Let's pull up John Scheidrich though. Let's see how he's doing. Hey John, it's David up in the booth. You got me?
Hey buddy, what's up?
Hey man, how's the race going out there tonight?
I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised I'm up this far.
You're surprised you're up that far?
Yeah.
Hey, is that a Dale Earnhardt throwback, or Dale Earnhardt Jr. throwback?
Yes, sir. To when he ran the Gray Ghost.
Oh, that's right, the Gray Ghost paint scheme. How could I forget? That's awesome. Alrighty, hey man, you're up to P2. We're watching you out there. Good luck, and lots of chaos, which we knew Darlington was going to have some wrecks here. Are you just barely managing to get through those wrecks?
Well, thankfully I haven't really had to manage with them right now, but I know I'm getting ready to have the anchor hooked up to this thing with old tires, so I just refuse to go to one set of tires before halfway, so we're going to ride it out until the next caution.
Awesome. I appreciate the feedback and letting us know. Good luck out there tonight. We'll be rooting for you. Try to keep Brandon there behind you.
I'll do my best.
Alrighty, good luck. We'll hopefully talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Alright, there you had it from second place right now, John Scheidrich to third. John Ledger, I was going to pull you up here in the chat. I don't see you in our Discord page, so I'm going to have to pull you up another time. We're getting ready to go green flag racing once again. And maybe we'll pull up some of these drivers under green flag racing here in just a moment. The third caution of the night is out on lap number 44. We're going to go green flag racing once again, this time by. The lights are off the pace car. There are all those cool paint schemes out there tonight. Like I said, vote for your favorite paint scheme out there. Let me know who you like. We'll kind of just go through these, go through the field real quick. Oh, looks like the 54. Brandon's up high in the hole. Slowed way down. Not sure what happened there with Bryn back there. Alrighty, we're going to go green flag racing once again. John Ledger pulls away in that number 25 on the restart. It was the control car, and then it looks like Brandon has moved up to second already on the 03. John Scheidrich is back to third. As I was trying to tell him to keep Brandon there behind him just moments ago. That 03 is quick, and it's Wes Gallo who also makes his way up to third place here. Wes Gallo in the 07 now up to third. John in the 95's falling back a little bit. It's Zachary Ward to the inside. He's looking to make the pass. Let's pull up Zach. There he is on the bottom of the track in the number 9. He's making the pass in the 95 as we speak. And then also the 53 of Matthew Heal looking away to get back up there to the front. Karakoff to the inside of Jake Maki. Darlington is one of those tracks where you got action the whole race long. Not a dull moment at this place between getting the Darlington stripe, making contact with the wall, and this cautions. It's definitely one of the hardest tracks on the schedule. They definitely don't call this a track too tough to paint for no reason. But there you have Karakoff trying to get back up there to the front in that 00. We're on lap number 47 of 100, not quite halfway. Alrighty, and don't look now, but Wes Gallo is chasing the 25 with John Ledger down. He is right there, almost in striking distance. Looking to the inside, there he goes, making the pass on the leader. Down to the bottom of the track, Wes Gallo has a rocket right now. Oh, he makes the pass, but gets up all the way up in the wall. And that's Zachary Ward, who's actually going to capitalize on that. Zachary Ward, who kept it clean, drops down to the bottom of the track side by side, and he's going to back off just a hair here. Wes Gallo, 2 to lead, though, gets that lap led. Zachary Ward, though, right on his bumper. Let's see what he's going to do here going down the backstretch. Zachary Ward just playing it safe right now. Looking to the inside, he's going to make the pass out of turn 4, and he does. He clears him going down the front stretch. Zachary Ward in turn 1. He's also got Matthew Heal back there in the 53. He's going to have to watch out for Matthew, who also has a fast car here tonight. But Zachary Ward pulling away here tonight. He's won at this track last year in the Fun League season. coming out, leaving a comment saying hi. You are watching the friendly Unwind Nights iRacing League. And this is our Thursday night asphalt series, so thanks for coming out and watching tonight. Zachary Ward 2 to lead on lap number 51. And it's Matthew Heel who's moved his way up to second place tonight. Wes Gallo, who you saw throw a Hail Mary, went to the lead, but made contact with turns 3 and 4. He's fallen back just a little bit here tonight. He's moved 2 seconds back to third. And John Ledger as well, who restarted first on that last restart. I don't know if these guys run old tires. I wasn't actually paying attention to see who was on fresh tires or not, but John Ledger moved back a little bit. Currently run fourth, and that's Brandon right behind him. And also Jake Maki to the inside of that 99. He's going to make the pass on Brandon. Look at Karakoff down there as well. He's going to try and pass him as well in the same corner. Side by side, Karakoff and Fiedler. I believe it's Fiedler. Sorry, Brandon. Karakoff makes the pass, now moved up to 6th place. And here's Corey Goodall, who currently is up 11 spots. Corey looking at the inside of Brandon. I think he's on fresh tires. Side by side through turns 4. There you have it. Corey looking to make the pass on Brandon. He does. Oh, moves way up the track across the nose of Brandon in that 03. Corey makes the pass, but just barely. That could have been bad for these guys. Back to the lead, it's Zachary Ward. As I was telling you guys moments ago, don't count this number 9 car out. He's fast all season long. He's got Land Pirate on that Chevy Camaro. As we said earlier, we discussed that is a Sterling Marlin paint scheme from the 2005 season. He's leading on lap 55, so we are now over halfway in the race tonight. I think Kane Vandemark probably has one of my favorite paint schemes out there tonight. I actually have that die cast. I have the Noah Gregson, Jake Maki's die cast as well. But Kane Vandemark throwing it to Dale Earnhardt Jr. is making contact with the wall as we speak. That's one of my favorite paint schemes. I've always liked that car. I actually remember watching Junior race in that, I keep wanting to call it the Nationwide Series or the Busch Series, but yeah, I remember watching Dale Earnhardt Jr. run in that Busch Series and that paint scheme when I was younger. But definitely one of my favorite paint schemes out there by Kane Vandemark. Craig Bridge is running P10 right now. Needs to keep the momentum going to get that top 10 here tonight. Every point matters. Craig is looking really good in the playoff standings. I believe Craig is, yep, he's plus 95 points in the playoff standings. So currently sitting in 8th place right now. Marshall Dugan, who we haven't talked about much tonight, he makes his way down pit road on lap number 58. Not sure if this was a scheduled stop or not, but he comes down pit road. And Adam Reeves as well is on pit road. I'm not sure if Adam's out of fast repairs or not, but he is on pit road. Back to the front, it's Zachary Ward and Matthew Heel 1-2, and Jake Maki is 3rd. And Zachary Ward and Matthew Heel are really pulling away from the rest of the field. Jake Maki's 8 seconds back. And he's under fire from Matthew Karakoff in that 00. And Karakoff makes the pass on Jake Maki. Moves his way up to 3rd place tonight. Be interesting to see if Karakoff can catch Zachary Ward and Matthew and get his way to the lead here. Oh, I just watched Wes Gallo hard in the wall. Made contact with the wall on the outside and bounced it off. Made a little bit of contact with the wall there as well. You're going to see that all race long with cars hitting the wall here tonight. Got some good racing going on here for 5th, 6th, and 7th on screen. Corey Goodall in the mix, running great here tonight, P6. He's going to drop down to the bottom of the 07, trying to make the pass. Oh, it makes contact with Wes Gallo in the 07. He makes the pass, but just barely. Corey Goodall gets that top 5 position, but definitely got in the side of Wes Gallo. That was a hard pass. So Corey Goodall moves into the top 5. Brandon Fiedler in the 03. Right behind him to the inside here. Let's see. Pull that up. Looking to the inside, not quite going to get there. In through turn 3. Corey Goodall is just running up right next to the wall. I know that line is fast here if you can run it. I'm terrible running the high side. But Corey making it look easy. Brandon gives him the little nudge. These guys are racing really hard on lap 63. We still got a lot of racing left to go. And there you have it, Brandon looking to the inside. Corey looked like he scraped the wall there coming out of turn 2 a little bit. And he drives it in down on the bottom. Side by side once again through turns 3 and 4. Look at the battle of these guys here tonight. We got some great racing on track. Kane Vandemark's moved inside the top 10. He's run 9th. Eric Olson run 10th. Looks like Steven Lindo on pit road. John Ledger on pit road as well. Nathan Bossy on pit road. Marshall Dugan. Adam Reeves still on pit road. Those guys must have had a lot of repairs to make on those cars. Alrighty, Zachary Ward still out in front of that number 9 car. Matthew Heel still runs 2nd, and Karikoff still runs 3rd. Here is Karikoff, and that 00 Quinn Huff throwback. I'm hearing a lot of contact with the wall as this race goes on. So right now, Zachary Ward has most positions gained. He's moved up 16 spots since we started this race. So he's going to get those bonus points if he finishes well. He's definitely going to be the one car to watch to win this thing, so keep your eye on Zachary Ward. But Matthew Heel also has a fast car, and also Brandon Fiedler, who we're watching right now. Sorry, Brandon. He also has the fastest car on track. He did qualify on the pole and then had to be sent to the rear for winning last week at Kansas, but it'll be interesting to see if he can get back up there. He's closing in on Karikoff, but these guys are 13, 14 seconds back off the leaders. So still, it'll be interesting to see where they finish in the next 30 laps. All right, Bryn George on pit road, the number 54. Bryn is from Martinsburg, West Virginia. Running that Tyler Reddick 2018 championship car. Heel still trying to chase down Zachary Ward, 2.7 seconds off the leader. Zach is just checking out. I don't know how he does it, but he is so quick at this track. And he was quick last year as well when he won here, so he definitely knows how to get it done. But Craig Bridge Jr. is also impressing me as well. Craig Bridge Jr. has moved up 6 spots since we started. He's now currently running top 5. from Bethel, Vermont. He's looking to have a good finish here, good solid finish here at Darlington. Kane Vandemark moving on up. He's now, what, 4 spots from last time we were talking about him. He's in the 4th place. He's moved up 4 spots from when we started this race, I believe. He's riding a lot of momentum. Kane is executing very well week after week. Just waiting to see if he can find victory lane here. I told him last week, I said, your day is coming. Just keep plucking away, and eventually you'll find yourself victory lane this season. But Kane has definitely turned the season around the last couple of weeks. He's definitely had some very good finishes here. I believe he's had back-to-back top 5 finishes in the last couple of weeks. Corey Goodall right now top 5. Wes Gallo kind of falling back a little bit here tonight. He was running up there in the lead. Now back in 6th place position, followed by Eric Olson, who is running 7th. Eric, who I haven't talked about much tonight, he's running that number 64. Eric's good to have you out there racing with us. Eric right on the bumper of Wes Gallo in that 07. These guys just rolling through the corners, trying to save those tires. I could tell off the throttle a little bit that time by. Alrighty, so the lights are not out on the track just yet. Thought we might be ending this thing under the lights. We're moving this race along a little bit quicker than I was expecting. It looks like Zachary Ward brought it down pit road just moments ago. He's now back on track. Also Matthew Heel on pit road. And Mark Ward as well. He brings it down pit road tonight for the first time. Looks like Marshall Dugan is not out there. And those guys are off track. Patrick Lucio also off track, and Steven Lindo, they are all out at this moment. Bryn as well off track. Let me see here. Yep, so Marshall Dugan is out. Patrick Lucio is out as well. Reeves is still in on pit road. Lindo is out and Dion is out. Sean, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but Sean was a new iRacing member, number 17. He is out for the night. Alrighty, so back to the front. Craig Bridge Jr. still has not pitted yet. He's being scored your race leader on lap number with 24 laps to go. So interesting to see if Craig has a little bit of strategy here, but he is currently your race leader, followed by Eric Olson and Jeff Laraway running 3rd. There is 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. It looks like we're going to stay green as these pit cycles get started and head through. Brandon to the bottom of Eric Olson makes the pass along with Matthew Heel. And it's only Craig Bridge, Eric Olson, Laraway, and Zachary Ward who are on the lead lap. John Ledger is the first car a lap down, followed by Brandon Fiedler. I do like that 00 that Matthew Karakoff's running, the 00 for Quinn Huff. I like that paint scheme as well. 8-ball whiskey. Matthew was telling me that, you know, let's go ahead and pull up Matthew in the booth while we're kind of slow here at the moment. Hey, Matthew, it's David up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, we were just talking about your paint scheme, that 8-ball whiskey. That's a great looking Quinn Huff throwback. You were telling me that Quinn is from your hometown?
Yeah, I'm actually from Weir's Cave, Virginia, and Quinn's from here, and he did his stint in the Cup Series in 2020 to 2022, and he did a good job.
Awesome. That's pretty cool to hear from you. Yeah, we just wanted to pull you up in the booth, see how your race was going. 20 laps to go. Trying to get back on the lead lap here. Or actually, you're at the tail end of the lead lap now in 7th. Do you think you can make it to the end from here with 20 to go?
Yeah, we're good to go now.
Awesome. Alrighty, well, you just got to chase down Zachary Ward and Brandon Heel. Good luck with that.
Yeah, this has been a tough race here, but a lot of guys doing a good job getting out of the way and helping out with no cautions.
Yeah, I hear you. It's been interesting watching you guys all race long. You guys are putting on a heck of a show. A lot of good racing back to back here tonight. So thanks for talking with us. Good luck tonight, and maybe we'll talk to you later on.
Yeah, thank you. I think me and the 54 got into it earlier, and I didn't mean to, and I don't know if it's my fault, but he's pretty pissed at me, and I hope I didn't do that.
Alrighty, good to hear from you, Matthew. Good luck.
Thank you.
Alright, there you heard it from Matthew Karakoff in the 00. He is currently running top 5 right now. He's 26 seconds back off the leader of Eric Olson, who has not pitted yet. He's bringing it down pit road as we speak. Also, Jeff Laraway. Laraway is pitting it right now in the 71. So those guys make their final pit stops of the night, and Zachary Ward is going to take over the lead with 17 laps to go. So Brandon is chasing him down, and it's going to be between Zach, Brandon, and John Karakoff and John Ledger to see who can get this thing going. But Karakoff is so far back; he's 16 seconds off these two leaders. I'm not sure if he's going to have enough time to chase him down, but these guys are pulling away. Let's see if we can zoom out here in just a moment. So there is Zachary Ward in the 9, and there is the gap to second place right behind him. That yellow car is Brandon. I'm trying to see. Brandon is actually 1 lap down, so that it's not even second place. So the gap between second is actually 12 seconds back to Matthew. So the two Matthews are second and third right now. There is Matthew Heel in the 53. He's 12 seconds back off Zachary Ward, and then Karakoff is 17 seconds back off the leader in third. So quite a big gap here between first, second, and third. Zachary Ward is just pulling away from these guys. We're going to have to talk to him. Lights have come on the track. The sun is setting here in Darlington, South Carolina. 14 laps to go, and Zachary Ward is just pulling away from these guys like he did at Dover. He did an amazing job at Dover, and he's doing it again at Darlington. He said he was running a limited schedule this year, but man, when he comes out, I'm going to have to ask him if these are his favorite tracks, that tracks he's coming out to run with us, because he sure knows how to get it done. Alrighty, so Jake Maki back on the lead lap along with Wes Gallo. Payne Vandemark on the lead lap, and John Scheidrich is also on the lead lap as well. Steve Mormon is at 9th, 1 lap down, along with Corey Goodall, who rounds out your top 10. So here is Wes in the 07. He is trying to chase down Kane Vannemark, who's a couple seconds ahead of him. Jake Maki back here as well. Zachary Ward, though, he's trying to get to him. Trying to get around the 5 of Nathan Bossy here. And he does. It's Jake Maki trying to get back on a lead lap. Jake Maki's now 1 lap down as he gets passed by Zachary Ward. Zach's just passing more guys than we can keep up with here tonight. But the sun is setting, 11 laps to go this time. We should be ending this in the dark. And Wes Gallo, who you heard just seconds ago, was up in the wall. Made contact with the wall through turns 3 and 4. He's trying his best to stay on the lead lap. And let's see what's going to happen here. I believe Zachary Ward's going to end up getting around the 07. But Wes trying everything he can to stay up there. We got 10 laps to go this time. It looks like Karakov's falling back along with Matthew Heels falling back. There it is. Zachary Ward looking at the inside. Not quite going to get there to the 07 just yet. The 10 of Mark Ward up on the high side. He backs off a little bit to let these guys on by. And there's Kane Vannemark trying to send a lead lap as well. Mark Ward up high in the wall there just moments ago. There's Karakov trying to chase these guys down. Just not quite going to do. He's going to need more time here tonight. 7 laps to go. John Ledger back there in the 4th place position. Kane Vannemark right now running top 5. So the sun is setting. Probably not going to have too much racing here in the dark. I was expecting this race to go on a little bit longer than it has been, but 3 cautions of the night so far. 6 laps to go. Zachary Ward still out in front, and it's John Ledger on pit road. Ledger makes his way to his pit stall. And Wes Gallo still hangs on to P5 as Zachary Ward's right behind him. And what I mean by that is hanging on to the lead lap. Zachary Ward's right behind him, looking to make the pass and put Wes 1 lap down. We'll see if he does. We got 5 laps to go. And I believe it is going to be 4 laps this time at the line. 4 laps to go. Zachary Ward in the lead, still followed by Matthew Heel. Karakov is 3rd, and Kane Vannemark is 4th. Wes Gallo 5th, and Corey Goodall is your lead car 1 lap down, 6th. Craig Bridge Jr., though, doing a great job here tonight. Back in 7th place. He is inside the top 10, having a good run so far here tonight. Also, Jake Maki right now running 8th. Look at this big group of cars. And it's Brandon, who I thought would be up closer towards the front by this track, but there's a lot of damage on that 03 car. Brandon Fiedler had probably some runs with the wall, or I'm not sure. We'll have to interview him later in the race. But Brandon heavy damage to that 03 Toyota Supra. Also, Bryn was involved in a wreck early on in the race, and I was expecting Bryn to be up there towards the front. But Darlington is such a hard track. Really tough track to run. One moment I think I got it all figured out, and the next moment I'm in the wall here at Darlington. So it's definitely a hard track. But there's Heel making another lap around the 54 here. Alrighty, so 2 laps to go, and it's still Zachary Ward out front. There you have it, still chasing down Wes Gallo. Wes Gallo hanging on that lead lap for dear life. He's 31 seconds back off the lead of Zachary Ward. And Zach, I think Zach knows he's pretty much got it in the bag at this point. He's 10 seconds ahead of second place of Matthew Heel. So kind of just playing it safe. He doesn't need to pass Wes here, but I believe he's just trying to play it safe. And white flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. Zachary Ward. Oh, I'm sorry. That is it. He has won the race. I'm sorry, guys. Zachary Ward is your race winner here at Darlington. I apologize. A little bit late there to the party. So congratulations, Zachary Ward, on the win. He was dominant tonight. Just totally pulling away from these guys. We'll see if we can pull him up here in the booth in just a moment. We'll go ahead and let him do his victory burnout. But Zachary Ward just does a phenomenal job here at Darlington. And I believe he went back to back. Like I said, he won here last year in the iRacing Fun League in the Xfinity Series. So I believe he just went back to back with the wins. And there's his buddy Kane Vandermark giving him the little congratulating bump there at the end. Takes the rear bumper off of it. Alrighty, there's your victory burnout. And there is his father, Mark Ward, the number 10. So let's go ahead and pull up Zachary Ward here in the booth. Hey, Zach, it's David up the booth. You got me?
Hey, David. What's up, man?
Hey, congratulations on the win. Good job there. You were really dominant in the closing laps. You were just pulling away from the rest of the field. How did you do it? You were super fast out there.
Yeah, I love this track. This is like one of my favorite tracks on iRacing. So, I got a lot of laps on here, so that is definitely to my advantage. But on that first long run, I think it was from like 40 to 70, whatever the last caution was until the green flag stop. I took 4 tires there because I saved a set on the first stop because I got a black flag. I missed the commitment cone, so had to get another EOL. But I saved a set there, so then I took 4 on the second, and a lot of guys didn't take tires trying to save a set, so I was able to cut through the field pretty quick on that second run, and then it was just maintaining till the end.
Wow, man, you really got this place figured out because I was just mentioning moments ago you won here. You went back to back. Last year you won here in the Xfinity Series as well, so you got this place figured out. Do you like running these tracks, the ones that you're running this season? Are these like your favorite tracks that you're going to run?
Oh yeah, definitely. And Darlington and Homestead are my 2 favorite tracks. I'm not running Homestead this year though, because that's in the playoffs. So I don't want to change the outcome of anything in the playoffs. But yeah, Darlington and Homestead are for sure my 2 favorite tracks. And then I just like the car track combo for Rockingham. So I'll be back for Rockingham and probably Charlotte, and then that's it for the rest of the year.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate all you do for the iRacing Fun League. You definitely helped me out. And like I said, I love the playoff standings that you made. That looks awesome. So I appreciate you doing that. But congratulations on the win and have a good weekend, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Yeah, I like to. Anything to give back to these guys because this is the first league that I ever joined, so I love doing it.
Awesome, Zach. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too, David.
Alrighty, there you heard it from your race winner, Zachary Ward, who wins it in that number 9. Congratulations on the win, Zach. Alrighty, let's pull up P2, Matthew Heel. Let's see if he's out there tonight. Hey, Matthew, it's David up the booth. You got me?
Hey, what's up? Sorry, I was on the phone.
Hey, no worries. Hey, P2, congratulations. You had one of the fastest cars on the track. I didn't realize you were throwing it back to Natalie Decker, by the way.
Well, that one's on my sponsor, Big Money Media. I appreciate him coming on board with the Xfinity car and the Xfinity series. We had a good run. Actually just bought this track, only got a half an hour of practice, and we just didn't have anything for Zach today. But the Big Money Media car was really, really fast, and hopefully we can get him next week.
Yeah, you guys, you and Zach had some of the fastest cars on track, and we were watching you all race long. Definitely was one to watch. But yeah, Zach was just pulling away there at the end. There was just nobody had anything for him.
Yeah, I beat myself up on pit road there. With it being the new track, I missed my pit entry twice, and that pretty much gave it away. I had him there for a little bit, but just too many mistakes and too green of a track for me to make up the ground. But we had a good night. We'll take a P2. That's about where we deserve. Just made too many mistakes tonight, and that's the reason we didn't win.
All right, yep, I hear you. Darlington is definitely a tough track, but P2 nonetheless, though, that's a good finishing points position as well. So congratulations on P2, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good weekend.
All right, thank you. You as well.
All righty, there you heard it from P2. That was Matthew Heel. Let's see if we can pull up P3, Matthew Karikoff. Hey, Matthew, David up the booth. You got me?
Hey, David. Yeah,
Hey, we spoke to you moments ago, but congratulations on a top three, third place finish here tonight. How'd the race go?
it went pretty good. I don't think I was more excited over a couple wins I had in Truck Series. I didn't think I was going to do good here at all. It's a hard track.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my tough tracks as well. I definitely try to, like, right when I think I got it figured out, I'm in the wall and I don't got it figured out. It's one of those tracks.
Yeah, it's all rhythm and just when to know when to race. I kind of wish I was up there calling it with you again.
I know, sometimes it's like that where, man, it's just nice to sit back and let these guys have at it and see what they can do. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it was fun. I was telling my teammates my hands hurt, and that usually never happens.
Oh,
But
yeah, I hear you. Alrighty, well, just wanted to say congratulations on P3. You're keeping up there in the points. Right now, I think you're still P1 overall, with the most playoff points from winning that truck season. But congratulations on a good finish, and hope you have a good weekend, Matthew.
thank you. Yeah, I thought this was going to give me trouble for the points, but I want to thank Patented Paints for putting that Quinn Half 8-ball paint scheme on. It was beautiful, and Quinn Half liked it on Facebook, so I appreciate him watching.
Awesome. I appreciate you having the shout outs as well. But yeah, awesome paint scheme. I do like that 8-ball whiskey. Hey, can you buy that? Is it only on the East Coast, or can you buy it anywhere? Or
Well, when we had him over for a podcast, he actually brought us some, which was awesome. But you can only get it on the West Coast right now. You can have it delivered.
oh, okay, gotcha. Because I was actually curious myself. But thanks for doing the shout out. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you for commentating. You do a great job. See you next week.
Alrighty, see ya, Matthew. Take it easy. Alrighty, there you heard it from third place finisher Matthew Karikoff and that 8-ball whiskey. Paint scheme, Quinn Huff throwback. Alrighty, let's see if we have P4 Wes Gallo. Is he still out there with us? Let's see, Wes Gallo is out there. Let's see if we can pull him up. Hey, Wes, it's David up in the booth. You got me?
Hello, hello. Sure do. How goes it?
Hey, buddy. Hey, congratulations on a top five out there tonight. I know it's not the finishing position you were looking for, but man, you impressed us all race long. I saw you get in the wall a couple times, but you were up there leading some laps and had a good car for there for the most part of the night.
I feel like I had the podium speed. I I had enough speed. I don't think I had a winning car by any stretch. Wall contact here is pretty expected, so you can't get too caught up on it when you hit it here. And I mean, heck, sometimes you can even use it to your advantage.
Right, yeah, I hear you. We were watching you as you were keeping Zachary Ward behind you, trying to stay in the lead lap, and I'm not sure if Zachary was just kind of lifting a little bit because he knew he was so far out in front ahead of second. But man, you were keeping him back there, doing a great job.
I think part of it was him saving a little bit. I was also kind of trying to keep pace with him while also still chasing down P4. Um, so I think he went a little bit easy on me, but I also, if credit's there for me to take, might as well take it, right?
Yeah, I totally agree, right? But yeah,
uh,
we watched you get in the wall a couple times, and you had a fast car. I mean, we were watching you make passes, and you were up there towards the lead, and we were watching you all race along, seeing if you had a car to beat. But Zachary Ward though, man, no, he was just lights out in the closing laps.
I, it's just one of these tracks where you got to have strategy and you got to put the race together. And when you got to run in such a strange line throughout it, there's just so much room for error, and it just kind of compounds. So, I, with my history at this place, a top five is feels like a win. Like I said, I don't feel as though I ever had winning pace in this race, but I did feel confident that I could have a showing, and I think I surprised myself a little bit.
Right? Yeah, definitely. I agree with you there. Well, congratulations on a top five, keeping those top five streaks going, and we'll talk to you next week. Have a good weekend.
Yes, sir. You have a good one. I smell a win coming eventually. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, definitely. I'd say a win is definitely in your future. Just keep plucking away and you'll get there. I'd keep telling that to Kane Vandemark too. The two of you guys have been running really well together, and I'm sure a win's coming your way soon.
Eventually, something's got to give, right?
Yeah, definitely. Alrighty, Wes.
uh,
It was fun talking to you tonight. Have a good weekend, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. You do the same. We'll catch you next week.
All right, there you heard it from fourth place finisher Wes Gallo with another top five, having a good run here in the points as of late. Let's see who else we got here tonight. Kane Vandemark, I believe, was fifth. Hey, Kane, David on the booth, you got me?
What's up, man?
Hey, man, love the paint scheme. That was one of my favorite paint schemes growing up. I remember when Dale Jr. ran that in the Busch Series. But P5 out there tonight, so he moved up 3 spots to fifth. I know you're still looking for that win, but man, Darlington's such a tough track. Walk me through, how was your race tonight?
I mean, went 2 laps down at one point, and then from the early wreck on lap 17, trying to pass, I think it was second place guy. I'm getting blamed for it per usual. You know how that goes.
I hear ya.
And I don't know if you watched it back. I don't know what thought you had on it, but I didn't think I turned him. But you know,
Was it one of those
and
like a
then
racing incident or?
I mean, I had the run coming off too, and he pulled down a little bit and came across my nose. I mean, I got the worst end of it. He didn't. I blew up, went 2 laps down. He stayed on the lead lap. So I mean, but
Oh yeah, I hear you. Were you talking about the wreck that was early on in the race within like the
yeah,
first?
the one that it was like lap 17 or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember. I believe the two of you guys, you were racing real hard there towards the beginning of the race, and I think the two of you came together. Um, Let me see here. I might be able to pull it up. I might be too late actually. All right, but anyways, yeah, I was watching you guys early on in the race, and I think you just got in the back corner of his car. I'm not sure exactly whose fault it
Yeah, it was like the
was.
left rear.
Yep.
He pulled. I think he pulled down. He thinks I came up. So
Yeah, we watched turn two, or the exit of turn two rather, was tricky all race long. We saw a lot of wrecks and incidents happen in that same corner.
yeah,
But
but then besides that, just trying to make up the track position after being 2 laps down. Saved a set of tires just in case, and the just in case never came.
right, I hear you. Well, congratulations on top five. Just wanted to hear from you, and we'll talk to you soon. Hope you have a good weekend.
Thank you, man. You too.
See ya. Alrighty, there you heard it from fifth place finisher Kane Vandemark. P6 was Craig Bridge Jr. P7th was Corey Goodall. Let's see if Corey Goodall. I don't think I have Craig Bridge Jr. up in our Discord chat. Craig, if you're watching this, or Jeff Laraway, you guys are more than welcome to come on out and join our Fun League Discord page. If you need an invite, let me know. But we can get you in here. We have different team chats available that you can join. The two of you can just talk amongst yourselves. If you wanted, you can join one of the other teams or join your own team. But join one of us and then come say hi and we'll interview you. I think, Craig, I might have talked to you once before in here, but we'll pull you up and talk to you guys when we can. Let's see if we can pull up Corey Goodall real quick, who finished P7th, and then we'll head on out for the night, guys. Hey, Corey, it's David up the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. How you doing, Dave?
Hey, Corey. How was your race tonight?
For the most part, it was better than I thought it might be.
We were really impressed with you watching with the last 30 laps or so. You were up there towards the top five. You were even chasing down I forget who was in front of you. I think even Brandon. I'm not sure what happened to Brandon Fiedler, but he fell back a little bit, and you guys were racing side by side there for a little while.
Yeah, I think with 4 laps to go or something like that, I got wheel damage and it slowed me down. That let Craig catch up. Otherwise, I think I had a chance for fifth, but I was gonna have to get around Zach to get to fifth.
Oh, okay, I hear you. Yeah, we were watching it, and I was like, "Oh man, Corey's gonna get a top five." We were watching it, and it was I don't know what happened. And Brandon, I missed it because he fell back, and I didn't realize you had wheel damage. But definitely, we're having a solid run there in the closing laps.
Yeah, it ended up working out all right. It's not usually a track I'm very good at. It's very narrow line, and you got to go in hard, and it's not things I like to do. So I'm happy with it.
I know. I was telling these guys that at Darlington, it's like the moment I think I have it figured out, I don't have it figured out, and I'm in the wall, you know. So it's one of those
Right?
tracks. But
Yeah.
alrighty, good to hear from you. Congrats on a top 10. You moved up 12 spots. Unfortunately, Zachary Ward beat you out for most positions gained. He had plus 16 tonight. You had plus 12. But still a good race, though, for you nonetheless, though. Good points tonight.
Yep, for sure. Thanks a lot, man.
All right, Corey. We'll talk to you soon. We'll hear from you next week. Have a good weekend, man.
Thanks, you too.
Alrighty, there you heard it from Corey, who finishes P7 here tonight, moved up 12 spots from where he started. Zachary Ward will get those bonus points for most positions gained for moving up 16 spots. But like I said, congratulations, Zach, on the win. Here is your playoff standings one more time. Matthew Karakoff in the lead, followed by Corey Goodall, who is currently second, and John Ledger, who is third. And everybody in the yellow has not won a race. Everybody in the green is locked in the playoffs with one win. However, there's a 15 race minimum participation to be locked in with a win. So basically, Joe Tardif right now in fifth. He has one win, but Joe has not had enough participation yet in this league to be locked in. So if he doesn't race the 15 minimums, he won't be locked in. So as I say that, we'll go ahead and pull up the screen here and we'll show you guys the current playoff points, or not points, the current season points. So there you have it. So right now, John Ledger is currently first right now with 3 starts in the Xfinity Series, followed by Brandon Fiedler, who is second. Bryn George is third. Marshall Dugan is fourth. Wes Gallo is fifth. Craig Bridge is sixth. Corey Goodall seventh. Matthew Karakoff eighth. Kane Van Mark is ninth, and David Galloway Jr. is currently top 10. This is for the Xfinity season alone, and we reset the points every time we go through the Trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. And this is before tonight's Darlington race. So this will be before the race gets started. I'll update this for you guys next week. But as I said, Joe Tardif overall, he only has one race that he's raced with us this season. So it'll be interesting to see if he can get all 15 in and if he gets locked in or not. But let's pull up the schedule one more time before we get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And next week we are at Charlotte on May 23rd. I believe Charlotte, I think that's the Coke 600. So we might adjust the laps to have it be a little bit of a longer race. We'll definitely make it, if it is the Coke 600, like I'm thinking in the Cup Series, we'll make this Xfinity Series race a little bit longer to kind of reflect that, to kind of make it seem like it's 600. So it might be more, usually a mile and a half tracks, we do 100 laps. We might do like 125, 130, 140, I don't know, depending on, well, we'll let you guys know. But stay tuned for that, May 23rd at Charlotte. and that's going to be a pretty exciting race. Hope you guys all enjoyed it tonight at Darlington, and we're going to head out here in just a moment. If there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. Otherwise, there's your standings for the Xfinity Series before tonight, and there's your Cup schedule. And appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Darlington Throwback Weekend, and hope you all have a good weekend. Enjoy the Cup Series race this weekend on Sunday, and we'll talk to you guys all soon. Hope you enjoy that. We're out. Have a good weekend, guys.